Winners don't use drugs unless they're taking part in the Olympic Games. Hello and welcome to the next Lukozer retro game review video, and we are still on the good old arcade coin ops with this one from 1980, whenever it was, Golden Axe. Bit of a change from the sort of games I've been doing lately. This one is a horizontal scrolling beat 'em up, so it's not another shooter. And this is it's a Sega game, isn't it? Yeah. And one thing I always remember about this was the way it did the names. See here we have Gilius equals Thunderhead, and so of course I always used to call them that, being Mr. Pedantic. So alright, the dwarf is Gilius equals Thunderhead, and of course the bloke you have to kill is Death equals Adder. Yeah, well, it was a long time ago. So right, now I might actually be able to see when this came out. 89. It's later than I thought. So yeah, it is a Sega game. I don't know if this is a Y-board game, but looking at the graphics, it does suggest that it is. But the graphics are used in a very different way. It's not your pseudo 3D jobby. It's well, a horizontal beat 'em up game. So the idea of the game is that actually I don't know what's the reason for starting the quest, but anyway, there are these three people who are out to kill old Death equals Adder, and so this game covers your trip getting to him and then seeing the bastard off. It's played pretty much in the same way as Double Dragon, which is Double Dragon. Yeah, Double Dragon. Yeah, the beat 'em up, which is probably the one that everyone immediately thinks of when they think of beat 'em up games. So, well, let's get a game started anyway. You can have simultaneous two-player, but there's only me here, so right, I'll bung a couple of credits in and away we go. Now you have a choice between this bloke, Gilius equals Thunderhead, or her. I'll choose her for one reason only, and it's not because she has tits, it's because her magic ability is the strongest of the three by quite a margin. So there you go, your friend has just been killed, and now you have to go and get revenge by killing everybody else that you encounter, pretty much. So controls are pretty similar to those of Double Dragon, even though instead of just punching and kicking, you're using weapons, and you can, oh fucking hell, you can also use magic sometimes. And as you can see, I'm not much good at this. Can't. But it does seem to be a bit generous towards me, because even though I've taken some hits, I haven't lost any health bars. These fuckers will allow you to get potions later on. I'll try and get on this thing. There you go. Right, so use that to get punched. Oh fucking hell! Right now I've lost. If you can get on to any of these creatures, there you go, and you can use them to attack. And sometimes you can kill people in one hit with these things, which is handy. These thief things are sometimes right bastards to keep up with, because they run away all over the place. So I'm up to stage 3 magic. I don't like using it unless I have the full, which for this one is stage 6. Oh, fucking hell. If they run away, or if you get hit too many times, that creatures will then run away. So he's now buggered off for good. I've got to wait for another one to come along. There are at least 3 creatures that you can ride. The other 2 are dragons of some kind. One will shoot a fireball over range, another will just throw, or just like, it looks like he's vomiting fire. So these, I think these are called the Bad Brothers, these 2 big cunts. I prefer to just call them big cunts, because that's what they are. Get on in, there you go. Right, now, it's not going to do me much favour, because I'll still get fucking mullered by these 2. Oh, I thought he was going to run off then. Oh, fuck it, now he has. Right, I'll use my magic. It's not at full, but it will mean getting shot at these 2 bastards. Okay, I've got shot at 1 anyway. The other one must be pretty weak by now. Yep, that's him done. And that's the end of stage 1. So now we can get some of our some potions back from beating the fuck out of that cunt. Our sworn enemy, Death Equals Adder, is in his castle. We'll take a shortcut through the Turtle Village. Okay, so off we fuck to the Turtle Village. They seem to be running away from no one, because there's only this cunt here. Right. So now we have this other cunt here. Right, there you go. And now I think we get some more villagers running away. No, we don't. I told you we didn't. Oh, fuck off. You can actually do that running and barging thing, but I can't remember how. Right. Oh, fucking yeah. You may have noticed that I'm a bit shit at this game. So, let's get on with the review then. There's the first of the dragons. This is the one that pukes fire. Fuck it. I want to try and get hold of this. Fuck it, yeah. This makes getting through this level a bit easier, providing I don't get fucking barged off like that cunt. Oh fuck it, I couldn't even fucking... He's going to run off in a minute. There we go, right, there's one. Yeah, I knew he was going to fucking run away now. Fucking wanker. Right, so anyway, graphically it's not bad. I've seen better, but I've seen far worse. So yeah, graphically it's okay. In terms of sound effects and music, it's again alright. Again, I've seen better, or heard better I should say. And in terms of gameplay, it suffers from the same issue that I have with all beat 'em ups, which is that I find there is a bit too much luck involved. Things like that. Sometimes you can pull that move off no problem, other times you haven't got a fucking prayer. And say, there does seem to be an awful lot of luck involved in it. And this is one really shit go I'm having here. Because the problem is that because they are always either side of you, trying to take on 2 people is a bit of a pain in the arse. I think, yeah, that's the end of stage 2. I can get some health back as well as potions. In fact, I only actually got 2 potions back because they stole 2 off me to begin with. So anyway, I mean, it's not as unforgiving as some beat 'em ups I know, but it is a bit, yeah, there is. This is the dragon who spits the fireballs at you. Oh, fuck you. Oh, fuck you. What am I doing that for? Oh, see, every time I go to fucking get this cunt. And of course, the fireballs, yeah, fucking do me in, but that other cunt, no, he's alright. See, that fireball killed that other bloke with 1 hit. But this cunt... There we go. Fuck's sake. So now I've got 2 of these fuckers, and that means that my one's probably going to run away any second. Okay, maybe not. Now back in the day I did actually manage to complete this, but it was only because I poured fuck knows how many credits into it. Now I've got 4 magic, so I may do that in a bit just to show you what it looks like. That jump. Ah, oh, you cunt. And he's run away, so fuck it. Use the full magic where you get the dragon coming down who burns the fuck out of everything. And yes, I know I wasted it, but still, I got rid of those 2 fuckers quite quickly. Now I need 4 those potions just to fill it up to grade 1. So now I'm on to grade 2, but I'm not going to get much further than this unless I put in another continue. Actually, I think I will. I mean, even though the game does irritate me with its, you know, quite a lot of luck involved, but I do enjoy playing it. I'm almost loath to admit that I enjoy playing it, but I do. And yeah, back in the day I did manage to complete it, but yeah, that was after pouring in fuck knows how many credits, and also it was in the 2-player mode. But see, stuff like this, I'm trying to attack one, but I just cannot get to him because this other cunt who's already nearly fucking taken a life off me, even though I haven't actually done anything. So I did next to fuck all on that entire fucking credit. So I finally get rid of one, and then, yeah. So I don't like the way, yeah, that sort of shit happens, and it happens a hell of a lot. So I've got to fucking put in another credit just to actually get, well, relatively somewhere. Because my favourite move never works on this fucker. Because, well, his sword just has such a massive range. Every time you head towards him. There you go. Alright, that's what I was trying to do. So that's that stage done. Try and increase my health a bit, and then we'll Okay, and that other one ran off, so I couldn't increase my magic. We have come in close vicinity of the castle, but the way is packed by enemy lines. We must dare the fiend's path to reach the castle. Yes, we must. The fiend's path is probably like, you know, just, you could say we must dare to play this cuntish game. It's one of those games where, you know, it could be quite enjoyable, but the difficulty level I think is just too high, and so is the amount of luck required. Alright, so off we go, onto the back of an eagle. We get loads of skeletons. There are also several occasions where you have to stop and wait for the scrolling to catch you up. Oh, fuck's sake. So that's that come down. And here we come with another one. Yeah, I could keep going, but if I do, it means I'm going to end up fighting two of these fuckers instead of just one, so... How many credits have I got left? One credit after this. That'll be it, I'm not going to fucking continue anymore. So I say... I'm just going to keep repeating myself at this rate, but yeah, graphically it's okay, audio it's okay. Actually, I think I'm being a bit unfair. Graphically it's more than okay, graphically it is pretty decent, but audio is simply okay. There's nothing remarkable about the audio at all. It's rather ordinary. Oh fucking hell. It is one that does like its special effects, especially when it comes to, you know, using your magic. I mean, what the fuck am I supposed to do there? But they keep staying either side of you, so you know, you are going to get hit more often than not. So I've pushed him off there, but I've got to wait for him to come back. I hate it when they keep doing that fucking ram. I know that you have to be in line with him and then you just hold down fire and off you go. But now I've got three I'm up against. Right, last credit. I'm not even, you know, it's not like I'm even anywhere near like the boss of this level. But yeah, again, you take one out and up comes someone else. So if you're playing this solo, you really don't have much of a chance of being able to actually get too far. You need to have the second player there who's going to sort out the second cunt who's always on screen. I think that's that part done. So I'm going to have to use my magic at some point because well, I've got it full, but I need to actually, you know, I want to actually show it. Mind you, I've already shown it, haven't I, the full one, because it's when the dragon comes down and just torches everything. Right, so anyway, we found out that the mystic path was on the back of an eagle, because we never saw that. Oh, fuck's sake, right, it's a complete waste, but there we go. Does look quite good though, there's no doubting that. Fuck it, I'm gonna have to put in one more credit, because I want to get somewhere. Oh, another one of these fuckers. So it's handy if I can get them. But they're a cunt if I don't have them. Shit. Too fucking slow. Alright, so now we've heading towards the next part here. Where, well, we've got 3 of them now, and no chance. And I think now it's gonna run off. Okay, well, now it will. Right, the final credit. And there's one of the big bastards who's just shown up. So yeah, this is absolutely game over. I'll use the weakest spell, at least I can do some damage to the bastard. Oh, 2 of them. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, cheers. So you can't use, well, you can't really do very much against these. Look, you do one sort of, you hit one, but yeah. And there you go. Right, so that is, yeah, that's it for me. Right. So, yeah, graphically okay, audio okay, and gameplay is annoying because there's a lot of luck involved, and it's just stacks the difficulty against you, which is something that all beat 'em up seem to do, and it's one of the reasons why I really do not like them at all. 16 players used there, according to that, to get pretty much fuck all nowhere. Get to stage 9. What a joke. So I score this 4 out of 10. That's the most I can give it. I used to like it back in the day. Now, no. The difficulty level, I don't remember the difficulty level being this ridiculous, but it is. The annoying thing about it is that there are some pretty good conversions of this out there. The Amiga version of this is great, and the Commodore 64 version is none too shabby either. The only problem with the Commodore 64 version from a technical point of view is the fact that there are only ever 3 characters on screen at any one time, at the most, and you are one of them. Okay, there isn't the simultaneous 2-player mode, which is probably just as well, because that means there would only ever be, at most, 1 enemy on screen at any one time. Nevertheless, after playing it now, I would see there only being 1 or 2 enemies on screen at any one time as a good thing. There are times when there are 3, 4, even 5 enemies on screen at any one time, and trying to get through that lot would just be taking a piss. So, well, there you go. That's Golden Axe by Sega. 4 out of 10. Yeah, it's just annoying, and that makes it pretty much the same as any other beat 'em up game. If it implemented any kind of like actual fair system, I wouldn't mind it, but it doesn't, so I don't. Right, well, that's it for this one then. Yeah, that's this video brought to an end, and we will see you at the next one.